The alliance is against the French.
I don't know, dude. The gayest country?
No, don't put that on us.
I think
They're
on
the
you.
straightest country.
What?
Yes, because
me.
it's all of the adult pervert men hitting on 16-year-old girls. France.
The language, though, has the built-in gay accent. I can't do it. Clearly, I couldn't say Macron or whatever you said.
Macron.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you can't say it without a little
Okay.
head bob.
And then the alliance has to be in effect for France because France is straight as hell.
Dude, long cigarettes, stripy shirts, those hats.
I don't know. Could go either way.
Okay.
K-Straight Alliance. La la la. La la la. K-Straight Alliance.
This is recording.
That's recording.
I want to try and do this. I would rather have like my arm out and turn less.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because I think you can see my face a little better.
And I think I'm going to sit like this. I think I'm going to sit like this for the episode.
I'm gonna sit like this.
I'm feeling myself so hard recently.
What was that?
Yeah. Oh,
Summer's a sexy time, dude. We've been over
summer's a
this.
sexy time.
Are you gonna? Oh, I thought you were undoing buttons. You're going from the bottom up. This is what you want on your audio medium: is listening to him button his buttons.
You're right by my crotch. If that helps.
How's that make you feel, you dirty, dirty listener? I like to picture as the official Gay Straight Alliance. I like to picture half of our listeners are incredibly gay and half are incredibly straight. So half love that and half are like, what the fuck is this?
Right, and it's not the half you'd think. I like to picture a beautiful sunset.
That's the gay half, yes. Welcome back to the Gay Straight Alliance, episode 2, I guess, but episode 17 or 18.
2.
Yeah.
Formerly known as the Good Boys, currently known as the Gay Straight Alliance,
We'll see where
futurely
it takes
known
us.
as, we don't know
We don't
yet,
know.
because that's the future.
We need enough of you to listen, so we have to stick this up.
Yes,
that's what I need accountability
that's true.
from someone else. That teriyaki was good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I love a cheap food establishment. They're almost always better.
Sure.
Than like
Tasting.
yes, but then like an average price. Like yes, once
Yeah,
you start spending real
yeah.
money, they're good. But like
I get what you mean. I definitely used to go there all the time and then had like a, I can't do this anymore, like look in the mirror at myself moment.
You gotta love yourself more than this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did in Shrek?
I don't.
An audio thing. So we're gonna keep going, keep talking, but nope, they're still synced. We're good.
Testing. Testing.
I'll do a straight one.
Okay.
Testing.
Where you come first.
Is that, no, let's do.
Ugh.
I'm over it. That's a very affected straight thing. Is to be like
Is to be over it.
to act like you're over everything. You know
I
what
don't
mean?
know. That's pretty gay.
Is it?
I'm over it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, you say anything in that voice, it's gonna be kind of gay.
No, it's not. I'm over it.
I worked a wedding that had baby's breath yesterday.
The flower.
The flower. That is the worst flower in the world.
Really?
It actually stinks. Like it. Like
What does it smell like?
baby's breath.
So like milk?
Like disgusting. I don't know what it is, but I literally I went into this venue like, oh God, like what did we do? You know, like what did the venue do that smells terrible?
Yeah.
And it was their chosen centerpieces.
That's crazy. Why would you choose that?
It's like it is a beautiful flower. It's a white kind of a lot of different buds.
Uh-huh.
And so I also was like, oh, this is gonna look really good. Like, and the lights will make it look amazing. I can see why you saw this in a picture though. You didn't go pick these. And then I'm there for hours, like working to get this ready for this wedding. And then I'm like, you're kind of used to it, or it's kind of dispersed, or whatever. It's a big ballroom. And then I sat down at one of the tables to just like sit down for a sec. Immediately smelled it. I was face level with a pile of garbage, basically.
I was working a wedding recently where the planner got in a big fight with the florist because they were like, I asked you specifically for cherry blossoms, and the florist is like, and I told you they're not in season, because they were like white flowers instead of pink. But it is like, first of all, you're losing your shit over a flower. Please get it together. Yeah. I get it. It's a high pressure day, whatever. You're gonna yell at someone over cherry blossoms?
It's so funny the way they go opposite of us. So we're in the tech where we go like, oh, it's the most important day of your life. Shut the fuck up. And these floors like, it's the most important day of their life, every day of my life.
Right.
Like, they let it really affect them.
Yeah.
There's a strategy that what you do is you leave one thing bad. You're supposed to, you should know this too for when you're about to start doing your big boy shows now that you're in the big league.
Mm-hmm.
Leave one thing that's obviously not what you want. So when a producer comes in and needs to change something,
That's so smart.
they don't mess something up.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
know,
good
like,
idea.
You leave an area dark, or you know what I mean, or you like have a speaker that's obviously needs to be covered with, you know what I mean, just like something that's like we're gonna get to that. And
I'm
I can do it in
totally
2
gonna
minutes.
start doing that at work.
Oh, for I know exactly who that's for.
Yeah.
And that way they can't find something but that's like a real thing. Where you're like, you'll have something be a little crooked on a light, something like a word be a little crooked, so they can come in and be like, that you need, and then they can try to make you feel like a piece of shit, and they get to feel righteous about it. Instead of they come in and start making things actively worse.
Actively bad. Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah, it's I learned that from a boss. Dude, I have these bosses right now at one of my venues that I work at that is like, they're all really fighting and they all really care about all this stuff. And it's like, dude, this place is ones and zeros to me. What are you? It's just a job. I get it. I do get it. You've wanted to be in lighting your whole life, or you love audio, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. I get it. But dude, not here. Not here. Not at the crypto conference. Like, shut up.
Yeah, that's so true. I want to speak more on it, but I
can't
don't
get
feel I
specific.
can.
Yeah. Can we get enough listeners, please, that we can openly talk shit about current bosses?
Well, can we get enough so that we can talk about past bosses?
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Well, I had one.
Just scoot over.
The one last night was they had macaroons at them.
Okay.
I've never had a good macaroon.
Okay.
I can't imagine. I don't understand.
Like a macaron,
Is that what it is?
the sandwich kind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Macaroon.
Because a macaroon is like a coconut. Like coconut macaroon.
What?
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate all of this.
I hate the French.
Yeah.
We at Good Boys,
Hate the
we at the Gay Straight Alliance, the alliance is against the French.
I don't know, dude. The gayest country?
No, don't put that on us.
I think that's
They're
on
the
you.
straightest country.
What?
Yes.
I-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Here's what's on my list. Ginger shots. No offense.
Oh, watch the hard R on that shit.
Do you think those work? What do they do?
I don't know. So no. My girlfriend takes them when she's not feeling well.
Okay.
But
So it's a not feeling well type
I think
thing.
it like clears you out.
Or do people do it every day?
I think it's both. I think if you're a certain socioeconomic bracket, you probably do them every day.
Poor.
That's why most. Actually, you don't know this. That's what causes poverty. Is people can't stop taking their
Yeah,
ginger
they're
shots.
only doing ginger shots.
I think it clears you out, like sinuses, because
Okay.
garlic kind of does that, right?
I think you in like a bar or party setting should be like, let's do ginger shots, and then have them do it out of your belly button.
I'm down. Do you want to
Do it right now. We almost did a shirtless episode of the pod just now. If that's something that you want, we'd be willing to do it, but you have to let us know.
Yeah, I'm happy. To do
Honestly, if you want that, we need 7 reviews, only 7 reviews on Spotify, 5 stars saying shirtless pod.
it. Yeah, we'll do it.
And then we'll do it.
on
7.
Spotify or Apple, but it has to be 7 on one of them.
Yeah.
Like not 4 and 3.
Right.
Yeah. And it's cool because most of them are actually bottomless episodes. You guys just don't know that.
You just don't know
We'll just finish the look.
because we're both tops.
Nice. What was that? Ginger shots though? Yeah, I've never done the health drinks. I like a smoothie, fine, I guess, but like none of that really appeals to me.
Mhm.
I've done a green tea shot though.
Well, that's not a health shot.
I mean, it feels like it is. With the way I drink it, certainly is. It's a step up.
I used to work at a restaurant, and then the chef would order. She was like, "Can I get a green tea shot, but it's just like a pint glass?" And she would just drink the green tea shot.
I mean, they are basically mixed drinks. They are really weak.
Not that weak. She was getting drunk at work. She was getting fucked up.
My buddy just reminded me of this story like last week. A friend of ours, we were all out, and a friend went and got like a 7. Oh, what were they? What's the vodka Red Bull or Jameson Red Bull? What is that? Jaeger Bomb.
Oh.
went and got a Jaeger bomb. Got 7 of them. And the bartender poured them. There's 7 of us. He goes, "Hey guys, I paid for mine, so you guys can get yours now." Why would you order me a horrible drink and then not pay for it? Like, he ordered 7 as if he was buying us a round of shots, and then just paid for his.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's really crazy.
I want that level of confidence. Just like, that's like, you're like a fish at that point. Like, anything past 5 seconds in front of you.
That's crazy. Be like, shots. Get your wallets out.
No thought of the future.
There's no minimum here.
It's like, oh, well, I like these, so I thought you guys would like them.
That's so wild.
I remember this was right before everything closed down. I went back to Ohio.
Why did everything close down?
Oh, I thought we weren't getting along there for a second. I don't know. Did something happen?
We all just decided to be homebodies.
Yeah, it was just everyone needed a couple years to really find themselves.
Honestly. True.
But
that's my character who doesn't know what the COVID-19 pandemic was.
What?
The COVID-19 pandemic.
What's that?
So it's like everyone decided to be homebodies for a while.
Oh, right. See, so that's my character who doesn't know what the pandemic
I
is.
see.
But I went back, and little college town. Everything's super cheap, especially the drinks.
LCT.
And yeah, a little LCT action. Licking clits today. And
or licking clits tomorrow.
Yeah, really, dealer's choice.
LTC, baby. Little college town. Licking clits tomorrow.
But everything's so cheap there. I went back, and my friend was finishing up his master's in Spanish or something. And a bunch of friends I'd never met because they were all in that cohort and had graduated. And I come back for it's their graduation weekend or the weekend before, and we go to a bar. And the first place, it's my friend who's a shorter guy. He's got a short guy friend, and it's 3 women with them. And I try to watch them order at a bar, and it made me want to kill myself. Right? 'Cause short men cannot get seen, and women, I don't know what you're doing when you go to the bar, but it's not efficient at all.
Sure.
Like when you're trying to order, so it takes 15 minutes.
Women are inefficient at a bar.
Yeah.
You're willing to stand by that?
I'll stand on that. That's Alliance approved, I think.
Okay,
right?
sure.
But we went to the second bar, and I was like, "Go to the table. I will go to the bar," and just got. It was like frozen daiquiris. You know what I mean? Like, it was, I'll get 5 of these. They're the little shooters. Grab them, take them over. It was like $18. Yeah, it's like $3.
That's
for
incredible.
So it might have been, I guess if there's 5 of us, it was probably 20, right? It's probably $4 each. And I go over.
Which is 1 New York cocktail.
Yes.
That's 1 espresso martini in the East Village.
Why would you get that? But yes, that's what it is.
Because they're delicious.
I just don't like coffee.
Valid.
But they were like,
Alliance.
This is a moment for Alliance.
Yeah.
But
where we're on opposing sides, but then like you don't have to like coffee, and that's okay, and I accept that about you.
These college kids were just like, "Oh my god, are you serious? Will you buy this for us?" I was like, "Girl, that is $20." Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Fine. And you know what I did? I saved a half an hour of you guys up there going, Yeah, I don't like coffee. Love how it smells. Love how coffee smells. Don't like how it tastes.
Interesting. I love both how it smells and tastes.
Really? I had
I go to bed every night being like, I can't wait to wake up and have a cold brew.
That's crazy.
Literally it's my last thought before I go to bed almost every night is like, this is going to be huge.
That's wild. So you know how I know the stimulant effect, right? Like you are more, do you think that at nights you're more tired because you've already used up a lot of that energy in the mornings?
It depends. It really depends. Because I consume a lot of caffeine. I'm usually back when I was working full time at the cafe, I'm doing 3 cold brews a day. Okay. Now I try to do like a coffee, like a cold brew in the morning and then something lighter in the afternoon, like an iced tea or matcha or something. But if I have a coffee past like 4, it still really affects me. This is so boring. I feel like I just heard everyone turning off. I like heard the sound of everyone being like, no, I actually don't want to listen to this anymore. Do you want to see my nipple?
Creating home affairs.
Woo! Now they're tuned in.
Yeah. No, I'm only asking because I have all my bodybuilder friends are like, yeah, man, if I don't get like 400 milligrams of caffeine, I'm dead. I was like, I don't feel like that's right. I don't know.
Well, yesterday I had a Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, before I went to the gym. Had a great workout, caffeine-charged workout.
Okay.
Came home, took a nap immediately.
Nice.
It was weird.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I love a nap right after the gym. I know people that are like, I want to go to the gym first thing in the morning before work.
No.
Absolutely not.
I get tuckered
You
out. I
don't
get
work
tuckered out and
hard enough
tired.
then.
That's a good
You know what I
point.
mean? If you were able to like go and then and this is a 400-pound man telling you that you don't work out hard enough, you're able to go to work afterwards. So just putting it out there. I am thinking about doing an all-inclusive for my 30th. I'm not sure though. Have you done those before?
Cruise? Resort?
Resort is what I was thinking.
Mm.
Like just going somewhere for a few days all-inclusive.
No, I've never done that.
Would you?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
Interesting, because I feel like there is a stigma around them because the actual selling point is I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And then you're going to some like country that doesn't have the greatest, probably because of the history that we caused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so there is a stigma around them, but I've been really thinking about doing it anyway.
I mean, my thought is like, you should do both. Like, there's some vacations I have that are immersing myself in culture, and there's some vacations I have that are relaxing and.
Yeah, it's just different. Yeah. I think I just want to turn 30 on a beach. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like, I guess I'm like, is the difference between going to Hawaii and like staying somewhere bad that much different than going and staying somewhere nice? Probably not.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Puerto Rico.
Love Puerto Rico. Love Puerto Rico.
As soon as I thought of that, do you know what I hummed for the rest of the day?
What?
In
America. Puerto Rico, my heart's devotion.
We're just different verses.
Let it sink back in the ocean.
What'd you think of the Spielberg movie of
I didn't watch it.
West Side Story? I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I like Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, me too.
It's a bummer about is that Ansel Elgort who's in it?
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
I don't even know all of the. He's what? Groomer? Straight?
All
Classic
that.
straight behavior. Grooming. Grooming is a classic straight behavior. No, I tried to do Trump because it comes out accidentally sometimes, but then I can't harness
lean
it.
into it.
No.
Well, it's a bummer too because he's in Baby Driver.
Which I've never seen.
Have I told you the insane story of Baby Driver for me?
No.
So you know back home movies are $4.
It's crazy for you because when you were an infant, you used to be a trucker.
Yeah, I'm the straightest man ever. I was driving a truck when I was a baby. So before back home movies are $4.
Mm-hmm.
Large popcorn $3. They live
Come
in a
on.
pizza place that were $5 in the thing.
Make America great again.
Well, yes, the people who own that place are trying. But like they also literally say like on the door like, hey, bring in food and drinks if you want.
/ whites only.
Unless you're working, boy.
Yeah.
On the back. Like, yeah. But they went to their 1990s prices because another movie theater came like 20 minutes away. It was way nicer at first. And so this place like cut all its prices for like 20 years has been like, or I guess 10 at this point. $4, bring whatever you want in. They also have a huge arcade called the Fun Barn. Like it's awesome.
Fun.
But
I want to go.
it's amazing. But I knew when I was coming in, cause I used to love going to the movies. I still do, and I haven't done it in forever.
Mm-hmm. We should go see a movie together.
Let's do it. We should get the AMC pass. You know, a lot of people in our industry do that.
Really?
Yeah, because you get a lot of days off. So people because if you get like 3 movies a month, it pays off.
Okay.
So you get to see them anyway. I went to see. I was like, before,
We're not sponsored, but if you're interested, reach out.
Yeah, please. I was gonna go to New York. I knew that when I was leaving, so I was like, I'm just gonna go to the movies as often as I can. They have great popcorn here. I love popcorn. I love movies. I saw Baby Driver 17 times. I started when it came out. I went, and then I'd see everything else. You know, I'd see all the movies, and it was like, I don't like anything. Well, I love this. I love Edgar Wright. He's my favorite director. That is a movie that is better in theaters.
What it's about?
What it's about? Bank robbery.
Okay.
So he's a getaway driver. He's basically, it was a kid who stole Kevin Spacey's car, and then he said, well, if you don't want me to do what you know I want to do to you, you're going to have to be my getaway driver. And so it's all him as an older, 22-year-old or whatever, kind of trying to get out of the game and fall in love with a woman. And but it's also, they shot like 95% or something of all the car scenes practically. So it's like wide shot, sick car stuff. And you watch Edgar Wright, right? You like him? Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Last Night in Soho. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Those would be the ones that you would.
Ooh.
So that's him, writer director who directed that.
This is like those memes of the people on the phone who are like talking next to their dog, being like, "Yeah, I was thinking about going on a walk." And yeah. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Mm-hmm.
He is really good though, right? But he does that. All of his movies, not that comic booky, but those transitions that are amazing, the cuts to music, the dynamic. That's him, right? That's his whole style. So, Baby Driver. The thing is, the kid has tinnitus, so he always listens to music. So all of his motions are kind of choreographed and musical, and all the car chases. He's like, he literally will stop to get a song going and then kind of drive to it. It's fun. And
that is fun.
And it's beautiful and awesome to see these car chases. So yeah, went and saw it 16 times, and then on the 17th time, got about a quarter way through, had finished my popcorn. I was like, I think I'm good. I'm gonna get out of here. It's $4, you know.
Yeah.
$7 to get a large popcorn and a ticket and then a large water without ice. You can just sit there. $7.
Sure.
What we're talking about, you know, your show being $25 is like, that's a deal to come see a live theater act. $7 for dinner and a show. Or 12 if I want a whole ass pizza. Like,
yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah,
I want to go.
Yeah, you should come back to Ohio with me. I literally.
We should do. Yeah, I would love to go.
I would go to yours too.
Okay.
Like we could do a pod in Baltimore after a week there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We need more ideas.
Yeah, we need someone to fund that.
We're going home. We could do easy. I have a car.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk off mic.
Hey, what was your address and Social Security again? Do you want to put that? Oh, I'm sorry, not Baltimore. Chincoteague Island.
That's where I'm from.
That's where you're from.
Honestly, we should totally go to Chincoteague Island. I love it there.
It would piss your sister off enough that it's worth it for
me. You told me to look through my recent searches on Safari. Here's what I got. Biden colon cancer.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my recent searches.
What do you know about it?
Should this podcast be called Search History?
I think we could maybe stick with Gay Straight Alliance for longer than 2 episodes, but put it on the list.
Okay. I think it's a good name.
It's a good segment.
Our segment is Search History?
Yeah.
Wait.
It's a good segment.
Okay, we have to list our 5 most recent searches.
I won't know that. I won't know the searches. I can tell you tabs. I use everything in incognito. I don't have.
Oh. Womp.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help with that. But do you know, like, the colon cancer that he has could not have appeared in the last 6 months? Like, he's had to have had it for years and years.
Sure.
Like, it's awesome.
But he didn't want anyone sticking a finger up his butt because it was gay.
But, well, he also just didn't want us to know about it. Like, and
I know, that was a joke.
No, I can't stand it. I can't stand Democrats, sorry. I'll tell you a recent search was comedy movies in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Because we were having a discussion. You know, there's this big to-do in the comedy community about how, like, no comedies get made anymore.
It's true.
I think that, well, they say, like, you know, the one thing, just so you know, now that I know that Blazing Saddles is in your top 5 or 10, depending on where, right?
Definitely top 5. It hasn't quite made the top 4 slot on Letterboxd.
That's why I said 5 or 10, because I wasn't sure. But, like, that, conservatives love saying that movie can never get made today. That's their touchstone.
Sure.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, no, it absolutely could.
Totally.
It would be different because it's a different world today, but, like...
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's also just crazy to me that you could watch that movie and come away with any other viewpoint than these white racists are bad and this interracial friendship is beautiful.
Yeah, and
that's the message. Just so you know, that's the message.
If you're wondering, racial harmony is what it wants.
Yeah.
And not that we are currently there. It literally talks about the common clave of the New West.
Yeah.
You know, morons. But that's their touch on. Or Tropic Thunder is one they talk about as being the last, like, big one.
I never watched it.
Do you know anything about it?
I know Robert Downey Jr. does blackface.
Do you know why?
No.
It's a lambasting of actors. So it's a bunch of big actors, archetypes. So you've got Jack Black, the comedian, who's known for the farts, right? His whole thing is that. The movie starts with 5 trailers for other movies that are fake movies. I think
maybe I'll watch it.
It's really good. Ben Stiller is...
I struggle with men. Oh, God, I struggle with men.
This is lambasting them. Because what happens is they're all trying to do this big war movie. They've hidden a bunch of cameras throughout Vietnam.
Oh, so it's like a spoof on...
And then the director, Coogan, I don't remember his first name, but the British guy, steps on a mine for real, but they all think it's an act, and they're still in the movie doing their script, and they're just walking into Vietnam and like get taken prisoner. But the whole time there are these actors, and so you've got Ben Stiller, the action hero. You've got I don't know everybody's name. They've got like a black actor who is known for a lot of like black exploitation kind of stuff, or gangster rap is like kind of the stand up there. Then you've got Jack Black. You've got somebody else, I think, and then you've got Robert Downey Jr. who is playing the Oscar bait guy. So like the movie you're seeing the ad for, it's him and Tobey Maguire playing gay priests, right? And like it's this sensual da da da.
Yeah.
So but he's a method actor, and he's playing a black actor in this movie. So the whole movie he is in like realistic prosthetic blackface, not like cartoonish doing.
Sure.
And there are some good lines where he's like, he keeps getting offended on behalf of black people. Rob Downey Jr. does, where like someone says like Ben says, "You people don't get anything together," and he goes, "What do you mean, you people?" And the black actor goes, "What do you mean, you people?"
Yeah,
like it is 100% stand up of that is what that kind of actor would do thinking.
Right.
So they love talking about that. How you could never make that today because they see blackface. I'm like, well, you might have to do it differently or whatever, right?
Right.
But I think there is that, but I also think a lot of really horrific comedy movies got made. Really bad, and it became a fucking roulette of should I go to the theaters and watch this?
Totally.
And you lose enough times, people stop going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like think about the last one. With one, everything has comedy nowadays.
Well, yes. Everything's genre blending. Yeah.
But like, and the counter I heard for this was on it's Mark Norman and Sam Morril are two New York-based New Yorkers that are stand-ups who they said they're actually trying to get a movie made. They're both big. They both had Netflix, Hulu. They're huge, right? And they're like they are trying to get a movie made. They want to get financed, and their agents are like, yeah, no one pays for comedy. Nobody wants a comedy movie. And their thought is, it's because there's so many touring comedians right now that are theater level or bigger. Where like
there are a lot.
And so it's like if you're going to see comedy, you're going to go out and see the Elon Musk joke of the week or this joke of the week. You know what I mean? You're going to get that more live feeling. And I think that might contribute, but I don't know, man. If Something About Mary came out or, Ace Ventura came out, or, you know what I mean? Like if something that was like, oh, this is hilarious, people would want to go see it.
Yeah, I agree. I think I agree. But yeah, everything is a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to rack my brain to see, like, have I seen a comedy movie recently?
Let me pull up the results. I'm trying to think of ones that were recent that I really liked that were made recently. Like, I didn't see Palm Springs and like it. That wasn't for me. Bullet Train, I like that a lot.
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? It's Brad Pitt, Netflix. It's an action comedy, but it's really good. This says Honora. Is that even a comedy?
No.
Didn't think so. That's another thing. Nobody calls it what it is. Free Guy was fine, but like it wasn't great.
Right. It's like when The Bear gets nominated for best comedy TV show is like nothing's a comedy anymore.
Yeah. Did you see Hitman?
Nope.
Have we Bottoms? Did you like that?
Oh, that was pretty much a pure comedy movie.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I actively wanted to see it, but I felt like it was out of theaters before I got a chance to. Like I feel like it wasn't there that long. Am I right about that?
I don't recall.
I should watch it. I wanted to
It definitely was like word of mouth more so than promo.
Yeah. They had a lot of promo actually in my world.
Oh.
Talking about how this is the first gay, like literally like all gay cast. Not gay cast, you know what I mean, like a gay story. That was interesting. Barbie, I would call that a comedy for sure.
I guess so.
No, but Hitman, do you know anything about it? What's this guy's name that everybody wants me to care about?
Glenn Powell. Fuck you,
Why
Glenn
you want
Powell.
I saw a meme about that. It was like,
I'm gonna swing from the chandelier.
we're going. We tend to get into gay straight alliance here.
Yeah, it's true.
But I saw some meme that was like, it was Glenn Powell is now dating. It was some other actress or something, and it was the tweet under it was like, y'all are not gonna make me care about these made up celebrities.
You're not.
But he's in a lot of stuff.
I don't care if you have good teeth.
Hitman was this movie that it's supposed to be a comedy. It is a full comedy. His whole thing is he's not a cop, but he goes undercover with the cops as a fake hitman. Not on purpose. He's a tech guy. So he's an audio guy. He plants the bug on the undercover agent who then goes in to pretend to be a hitman, take the money, and then they charge you with murder for hire, attempted murder for hire, right? In the movie, in itself, in the logic of the fucking movie Hitman, they say you cannot buy a Hitman for $2,000. They are not posting on Craigslist. But people are looking for them. So we go on, give them a fake one, and then they pay us, and they go to prison. I'm like, you mean you created a scenario in which someone could break the law that does not exist without you?
Sounds like Cops to me.
I know, but the whole thing is supposed to be this goofy, like, oh, I'm the like shy tech guy who has to, the undercover gets hurt or fired or whatever, so he has to step up and act like these different versions of Hitman. It's like a comedy, and I watched the first like 30 minutes with my girlfriend. I was like, we have to turn this off.
You're evil.
I'm getting mad at this.
Yeah.
You are making up a fake thing. If I have in my head, I would love to fucking kill X person, and then the government comes to me, anyone comes to me, he goes, hey, you could. Here's how you do it. Hey, you could. It's this person's fault it happened.
Yeah.
It's the cop's fault. Like, you're allowed to have feelings, or Google even, like, how would I kill so-and-so? You're allowed to plan it. But if you could never execute it and would never execute it, you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a comedy that, like, it made my blood boil. What do you think is your favorite, like, comedy movies? Do you think Blazing Saddles is it?
Maybe. I, of course, watched Airplane 3 times last year and loved that.
Do you is Letterboxd track when you watch something? Are you supposed to do that on there?
You're supposed to log every film.
Huh. I might get that.
You should get it. Because then I look at, like, my sister's...
Hey, Scott Pilgrim right there.
That was by one of my coworkers. Unfortunately, I'm going to unfollow her. Because I only used to get my sister's, but now I'm, like, inundated. Okay. I watch mostly horror movies.
I still haven't seen a horror. I need to go to see Sinners. I'm trying to think, because other comedies that I've loved.
What time? How much time?
34.
Okay.
I love a good comedy.
Ooh, Tu Wong Fu.
What's that?
Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything. Julie Newmar is the name of the movie.
That's awesome.
It's this 90s movie where Patrick Swayze's in full drag for the whole movie.
Nice.
And it's about a group of drag queens who have to travel across the country for this big pageant. But their car breaks down and they end up killing a cop. And then they're like in this small town and they teach all these women how to like liberate themselves. It's
awesome.
So fun.
And
It's
played
so
straight,
heartfelt.
They are drag queens played straight.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And Patrick Swayze's really great in it. Like, I'm like, that's a gay guy. It's slightly like problematic in the sense that they like wake up every morning and get into full drag. And I'm like, no, drag queens are gay men. Like, this is somewhere between like trans and drag.
Sure.
It's like
30 years ago.
Exactly. And there were less terms and stuff. Though I just think it is like worth noting.
Do you know that the Zuckers, I literally found this out yesterday, the guys who made Airplane, wildly conservative? Like, I mean, not just like vote Republican, but just like...
I can kind of see that.
Right?
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, the only jokes they have are non-empathetic and playing with the form. There's no character-driven anything in any of that.
No.
It's all lambasting something that already exists.
There's some racist stuff.
Is there? I've only seen Airplane once.
Yeah. I think it's mostly good, though. And it's definitely racist stuff that's not quite Blazing Saddles.
Well, it's I Talk Jive is a great joke, though.
Yeah, yeah.
The old white
Sure,
woman. Yeah.
sure.
But that is kind of making fun of the
Yes.
form, not necessarily.
Mm.
I think it's funny because they're probably making
But it's also
fun
calling the way black people speak not English.
right. And I think when I view it, I would have, if I had not known that, I would think they're making fun of the way black characters are given dialogue, not the way black people speak.
Right.
Right? Because I wouldn't see jive as anything real. It is a made-up dream that these directors use. Do you know what I mean? That's not what they were saying.
No.
But that's what it felt like when I watched
And
it.
that's because you're a good boy.
I formed
You're
a
assuming the
good boy.
best.
Yeah.
My other topic that I Googled recently,
Mhm.
whitening toothpaste. Do you use it?
I have in the past, and my teeth felt not as good. Like more
I
sensitive.
just stopped using it because I was using it for a long time and having some irritation, and I took a shot and my tongue was like burning. And I was like, this is from the whitening toothpaste.
Yeah.
I know it.
How long did you use it for?
Weeks.
Oh, so you hadn't been like it's not a part of your life. It's you tried it and didn't.
I
Like
tried it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I took a shot and my tongue was burning, and I was like, this is not worth the white teeth.
No, I agree. I, for the longest time, have used the hydrogen peroxide toothpaste.
Okay.
I can feel people turning off.
I know.
My nipple? I've got another one for you then.
Okay.
I want to get an office. I've told you that.
I can hear people turning it off.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I want to get an office because I have such a hard time working at home. And
Why don't you just go to a cafe?
I never feel productive.
Mm.
The table's never the right height for me, or they're bolted to the ground and I don't fit in. I just never feel. I also don't.
You just feel like you don't fit in.
Literally, physically, don't fit in.
Physically.
In the booth. Well, it's also like I don't want to go somewhere, spend $4 and be there for 6 hours. That feels like I don't know. It doesn't feel. And I don't drink coffee, so the cafe experience is not one for me. But I want to get a shared office, and I remember the last time I had a shared office, they just had a keg. They all kind of just have that, or cold brew on tap and all that shit. And no one can tell you to stop. Could I just earn how much it's going to cost me by getting hammered there and then going out?
We're using the WeWork to pregame.
I think that would be awesome.
I'm up 0.08 this quarter.
Yeah. Hey,
Come on, that was a good joke.
It was.
Thank you.
0.08,
As in your blood alcohol?
I was
okay.
agreeing. Yeah.
Or is it just 0.8?
No, I think you'd be dead if it's 0.8.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Charlene, how's it going? How's that call? Like you're just calling out to
Right.
other WeWorkers.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I think we should do it. And I think we should do it right now.
All right, we'll see. That was good a couple weeks ago.
I know. Shout out to when we did that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they have kegs and no limits. I literally wrote that down. I was like, I should try to get one of these offices.
You should. That's another T-shirt. Kegs, no limits.
Kegs, no limits. Did you ever do kegs and eggs? No.
What's that?
It's like a fraternity fundraiser is kind of where that comes from. They'll wake up on game days or something, and it's kegs and eggs. You pay a certain amount, and they have eggs, and they have kegs of beer, and you just come drink and eat before the game, pregame. And that's where that comes from. And you would imagine I did that every weekend. Do you know what I mean? Never have ever even done that.
Oh.
I realized, I was talking to you about this maybe, or I was talking to my girlfriend about it, but it's like, I think I have more of a memory of me doing country stuff than is true.
Yeah.
Not in a like I didn't like hunting, I did not like fishing. I did both, but I didn't enjoy them. I was a watch TV kid.
Yeah. He was doing kegs and pegs.
Yes, absolutely. I was getting pegged. I have no.
Yeah. No, that was it.
I want to do a beer Olympics. Did you ever do that?
I've been invited to some, but have never gone. It doesn't quite appeal to me.
No.
I'm gonna get bloated and get a tummy ache. 3 beers is enough for me. I feel full.
Well, it's the competitive part. It's not you're not trying to drink more than anybody else. You're doing stuff.
I know, but it ends up that you're drinking
Drink a
6
lot.
beers
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the end of this thing.
Yeah, 6 is what I'm drinking. It's like Dizzy Bat is fun. I guess you probably, because you went to school here. Yeah, you probably didn't do a ton of drinking games even in high school, right?
No.
I used to love drinking games. Have a beer pong tournament. I want to play Slip Cup. That's the game I've been trying to play for a decade. You've played Slip Cup.
Yeah.
You play Flip Cup. Slip Cup is there's 2 tables that have Flip Cup set on them and a tarp with water and soap. And you're flip cupping one, slip and sliding to the other, doing it, and you're racing. You've each got 3 on each side.
I'm kind of following.
You know how you've got 3. You can do multiple flip cups, right? So you have 2 tables with a slip and slide between them. So you're just in shorts and no shirt or whatever, and you slip.
Oh,
you do
so
one side.
You're slipping.
You slip and slide to the other, do it again, and you're racing, but
This
it's
is
on
an
2
outside
tables.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think that's another thing we're thinking about is doing that. On my birthday, I might go home and do a big ol' Olympics.
Well, I'm going out to a cabin, not a cabin, a big gorgeous house upstate for the 4th of July with some of my boyfriend's friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I am I'm going to plan the hell out of this.
Yeah.
And it's great because I'm with other planners as well, but I'm already we need water balloons, we need pancake mix, we're going to do it up.
You're not
communal vibes.
You're not a plan and schedule kind of guy. You're let's have all the options available so we can do it all. Or are you okay, we're going to do water balloons this day, we're going to do this that day.
I might take that into consideration, but it's more so like I need, in order to go, I need to make sure we've got stuff to do.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm the type, on vacation specifically, I want to schedule one, maybe 2 things a day. I don't want a whole day of we're doing this. I want to. We have we got 4 days. We got 8 things we might do. We're gonna do one of them each day, and if we decide to double up on a day, we can. That's kind of the way I like to go about
Interesting. I tend to front load, like if we're somewhere for 4 or 5 days, I'm like, I want to make sure that we hit all these things. Let's do it in the first 2 days, and then the next 2 days we'll be getting drunk and just hanging out wherever.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Yes, I'm more of a spread it. If there's stuff we have to hit, we know we're doing it, I'm with you. Let's do it. Let's do the things.
Yeah.
But I tend to be much more like, hey, we're staying on this boardwalk. We know we want to go to that one night. We'll figure out the night we're going to do it. I don't want to I want my vacation to be not
I want it to be like, and then maybe we can
maybe it's big this time.
Oh my god.
I know the answer to this is you never did a case race, but case races are you have 2 people.
I've caught a couple cases
Grooming
of chlamydia.
It's you do it with teams of 4 typically.
That was so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And
I'm looking at my future self and I'm apologizing.
You're not even apologizing to the people listening.
No,
to yourself.
I'm apologizing to myself.
But we did them with teams of 2, 30 racks of Natty Light. Who can drink them the fastest? And it was to start it. We always used to start parties with everybody shotguns of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we're getting a big circle. We got a big party. Everywhere from 4 to 25 people, whatever the group is. We're getting a big circle. Everyone's shotgunning a beer and let's start the party. Kind of have a real
I
thing.
think that's fun.
It was really fun. But we go to do that, and I had just joined the College of Music when I was in college. Where my friends, and it was teams of 2. Everyone had a 30 rack, which is aggressive. You should do teams of 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
7 or 8 beers, but we were like, anyway.
15 each.
And so the rules were if you puked inside, you had to add another to your total. Because it's like, go outside or go to the toilet. If you're going to puke, do it. But don't do it inside where we got to clean it up. Well, so we go to do the shotgun. And, I'm really fast at that. That's not like a brag. It's just I used to have a problem. And so I had 2 friends that were vocal majors with me. 2 girls that were there. And at the end of the shotgun, they're like, I think we're going to go. I think you guys are on a different wavelength. And I think that just not going to. And we're like, all right, okay, have a good time. But we did it in 34 minutes. And he puked inside twice his own house. So I had to drink 17, where he drank 13, basically. Yeah. I love a competitive drink. It's a good time. I want to do the Great American Race. I've talked to you about that. Right?
I think so.
Team of 4. It's a case of
Do
beer.
they still do that?
Not the TV show.
Oh.
It's team of 4. You got to drink a case of beer. You got to smoke an 1/8 of weed or a quarter. You got to eat a large pizza. You got to do a 100-piece puzzle. It's team of 4. You can't do the puzzle till the end.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only do one thing at a time. So if one person on the team is smoking, everybody's smoking. If one person's drinking, everybody's drinking. One person, you have to go through it all. Anyway, I felt people turning it off, so thank you, camera.
The camera's like, even I'm out.
I said, I don't want to. You want to get that hammered? That's not good. All right. Who's your main on Super Smash Bros?
Kirby. Let me sit down for this. Ask again.
I'm gonna keep that all in, but sure. Who's your main on Smash Bros?
Kirby.
Why?
Because I can't jump.
What do you mean? Like you can't time the jumps right, so you want to be able to float?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you?
My
good?
downside to any video game is jumping between platforms. I'm terrible at jumping.
Interesting. It's like the movement is the issue for you, not the striking or anything like that. You're pretty good at the.
Oh, great at all that.
Yeah. You should play.
If I'm playing a map where it's like, like the Pokemon map where there's no jumping between platforms, I can play any character. But if there's any level of jumping involved to survive, I'm playing Kirby.
That's awesome. I've just been playing more with the girlfriend. We've been having more like race car nights and Smash Bros. And she's so bad, but she has so much fun being bad that it makes me more mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
I thought you were gonna say like it's cute or endearing.
No, it's absolutely infuriating. I could
Yeah.
never. I would be so mad if I was getting my ass beat like this. So I like Metroid. That's my.
Sure.
Are you playing on your Switch or?
No, I don't have it.
No.
I used to play on Wii. All Wii.
Oh, we used to play
Watch
on
out.
all we.
Watch out, y'all. French.
Get rid of them. Get out. I like that, and I like big fan of.
What's your favorite arena?
We play the flat maps, Q forms they're called, where it's the one with the 3 platforms above it, but nothing else,
Okay.
or even without the 3 platforms. I don't like to play with weapons. I don't want items.
Famously, this is
Yeah,
where we
had this
disagree.
discussion, right? They can be fun.
They're the most fun part of the game.
They're the part that is like luck based, which is
Yeah.
fine. But that like I just learned to play Catan. I told you that. I just learned like 3-4 weeks ago how to play Catan. And the thing I don't like about it is the luck component.
Okay.
I really find it frustrating to not be there's nothing I could have done differently. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. I'm feeling like you're in the wrong business.
what do you mean?
Entertainment.
I
Because you do look at it through like there's such an element of luck that's involved.
Yeah, the thing that turns it, but the problem becomes I'm looking at it game by game on Catan or Mario or whatever, or Smash Bros. I don't look at that with my career.
Sure, I know. I
No, I'm
just am
saying-
drawing an interesting parallel.
Well, I agree with you. I'm actually trying to expand it because I agree. Over the course of playing Mario or Catan, you're going to get as many lucky rolls as unlucky rolls. But within the bounds of a single game, there's much more room for variance.
Sure.
And that frustrates me. And I think outside of that, the competition for me is over the next 20 years, not over, is this going to get a bunch of views? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in the variance there, I think I can sublimate that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, sublimate.
I am going to get back into gaming some. I was thinking finish my sentence. I really just want to know because you gave me a look there.
Well, it was more for this move.
Yeah, I'm stretching out my wrist. Sorry.
I was thinking that we.
Do it with the action. It'll let you get the line.
I was thinking that we take this back to
Yeah.
my place.
I was thinking we should Twitch stream us playing like Smash Bros at each other.
Okay, that could
Or
be
I think
fun.
that'd be fun. To
Sure.
hang out and I don't know if we get any views at all, but it would be a fun thing to spend time doing. Too,
Yeah,
potentially.
I agree with you. I'm feeling a lack of energy on episode 2 of the day. I'm being very agreeable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that's
typical for you.
great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful, sweetie.
Of course, honey. That sounds great.
Well,
That could be. You got auditions tonight. You got
I know.
stuff to do.
I think that is secretly like the back of my mind for this episode has been like, am I gonna have enough time to go print the thing? And like,
I have a printer, right?
no. Oh, you have one.
So you could.
Yeah.
I was coming here. You could have just.
Oh, I didn't
sent me
think
what
of
you-
that.
Yeah. In the future, though,
Yeah.
I'll only charge you 80% of what Staples costs, so I'll still save you money.
Yeah. Wonderful. I was thinking like last time I tried to print at Staples, it was like I sent a Gmail of my thing and it was like confusing and they fucked up my whole printing process. And one of the options is to bring a flash drive and just print from that. And I'm like, do I have a flash
You can use
drive?
mine.
You have a flash drive with you?
I carry it on my keychain.
And this is
for
why
that purpose.
gay people and straight people should be friends. Because gay people do not have flash drives.
They're stuck on floppy disks, really. If they're
Or hard disks. Ow!
yeah, I literally use this.
And I can
2 days
just
ago.
delete all this CP off of there.
I'd rather not. I shot it myself. I think what's on there's a couple PDFs of stuff I've recently printed as a PDF file.
Yeah. A PDF file?
Oh, have you not heard that? That's how they censor that.
Bum, 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 bum. I love that.
Well, yeah. Instead of saying pedophile on Twitch and YouTube, people say
PDF file?
PDF file.
Wow.
You
This
can
is
tell
why you need straight people in your life.
the stuff we consume is very different.
Yeah.
Cum, pussy, nice things. People talking about pedophiles getting arrested.
Male ejaculate, female ejaculate.
Squirt.
Cum squirt. Should we be called Cum Squirt? Podcast.
Cum squirt, but COME, like so they can't really.
Oh, a squirt. SKWERT.
URT, make it disgusting.
Yeah.
Squirt.
Come squirt.
Come
squirt,
squirt
come
with
squirt.
me. Come
Bum,
squirt,
ba-dum,
squirt
bum, bum,
away.
bum, ba-dum. Come squirt.
I was doing Frank. Come fly away.
Oh.
Come fly with me.
Yeah.
Do you like big band stuff? Like, did you like the Rat Pack and? Can't stand men. I get it. It's a gay
It's
guy.
men.
Can't
It's
stand
men. I struggle. Like, I've even tried in recent years to listen to Frank Sinatra, and I'm like, why do I care what he's saying?
I like his voice a lot.
Sure, you can't knock his voice.
It's so funny when people talk trash. You know that's a big because here's like a 4-note range. Like, first of all, not true.
First of all, not true.
It's just you notice how it's smooth and you can't tell the difference.
And second of all, you're listening to Dear Evan Hansen where these twinks are squeaking at the top of their lungs. Girl, that's not singing. You're yelling.
You have a specific song in mind for that? I will go listen to it. That's why I'm asking.
Waving! It's like I would much rather hear ba-da-ba-da-ba. That's beautiful music.
Should we do a cabaret style thing of us being the big band singer types? Like the smooth.
Ooh, that could be
Those are
fun.
such fun to play with those archetypes.
Yeah.
And it is like they would. Oh my God. I'm actually brain
Ooh,
blasting.
ooh,
Like we do
I'm
a
seeing
variety
it.
show.
Uh-huh.
Like, and it could be an ongoing. Like we could have. Did you see what's it called? John Mulaney and Nick Kroll.
Oh, hello. That's not what my last show was based on, but we were like elements of that.
Yeah, definitely. And I just watched it for the first time because I'm not. Neither of those guys are my guys. They're not.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't hate either of them. Neither of them were my.
I
style
liked
when
that
was out.
big John Mulaney special, like his first big one.
It's so funny because his most recent one's the only one I've ever been like, oh, this is sick.
Oh, interesting.
He was. Yeah. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm not here to talk about them. But if we did a variety show with us playing the hits from back in the day, like could be
Fly me to the moon, introduce me to the aliens.
yeah.
I'll assimilate to their culture, please.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be really
The
fun to sing
moon is
those.
made of cheese, and I'm getting kind of hungry. This is writing itself.
It's so fun to play ditzes, but are like, think they're good with women and or men, and could also do a variety show. So you could have it could be a I saw this show called I was in this show, but I saw it too. It's a show called The Sleepover Show that Mackenzie Jaquish did. That's its stated goal genuinely is to like have more space for female performers. That's the whole point in the show, and it's basically a cabaret that is loosely narrative around a sleepover.
Mm-hmm.
But every one of the girls in the cast gets a second to do their thing.
Yeah.
Right? Where one of them has a song she sings.
Fun.
And then at the end of every show, they have someone who plays the girl's older sister, a successful stand-up comic, comes out and does 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Liz Mealy's done it. Like, it's really cool. When I did it, was at Soho Playhouse, and they had a token boy group. We were out for 10 seconds. Like, it was, we literally...
That's so funny.
It was great. It was so good. It's, I wonder what boys even do at their sleepovers. And lights down, lights up, we're in the same pajamas they were in. And there is one who plays the main character's like brother, who's a boy who does stand-up. So there's a token male who does like 10 minutes of stand-up and everything else is all women.
Yeah.
But that vibe where we are big band singers.
Yeah.
And like, but then you can just like, hey, friend, hey, McKenna, do you want to come do this? Hey, Lila.
Introducing.
This is this little firecracker over here on her guitar.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, that
we'll
could
do
be
it
really
tomorrow.
fun to just riff on.
Love
Cool.
it.
Well, I think we're good, dude.
I think
we
we're
did it. We did
good.
56.
Yeah. We can also bank this episode
No, I think it's good.
if we want to record again next week.
You
And
want to do a third one right now? Also, it's very funny that we made it 50 minutes, switched our shirts, and you're like, ugh, let's just tell them.
what?
We did this to look different and to hide as if we hadn't.
I don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
You do.
I mean,
For the audience, you should know that Max asked me to move my stuffed animal shark so it looks like
no.
It's
you
been a
told me
different
that
day.
all right. I was feeding into you asking if we'd changed, okay? What is your fucking shirt? Ocean City?
Ocean City, Maryland.
What's that? God, dude.
That's the reason
Gays
for the
are
season.
so ironic, dude. It's so crazy. Isn't it ironic? It's like Gay guy wearing a country music shirt.
Oh, I'm stretching and my muscles are coming out of my shirt. You have to clip this.